Oh, anime.
Mm-hmm.
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court. Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned. And no one could have predicted what has happened. Just 2 months after arriving home.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep. Oh.
So I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court. For the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
Oh. Okay, she's a lawyer now.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause...
So please, I ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
Oh, God, that was so abrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Jump scare.
It was. Oh. God, it's weird to be back in this thing. Okay.
Oh god, yeah, over here, yeah.
13th of August. Cool.
Sweet. Okay, here I am going in. After 9 months in the Supreme Court of, Judicature of Japan? Question mark. She's so nervous, but I almost feel I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself.
You're the main character now.
Oh, there's my dad.
Good, you're here. It doesn't do. Why are you late?
Oh yes, good morning, sir.
I hardly recognize you. You cut a fine figure, Counsel. Okay.
Weird to say.
But you look as white as a sheet, and those white eyes aren't doing you any favors either.
Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous, I feel utterly
Nauseated.
Nauseated. God, I must wish that I had never been born. Oh no.
Goodness. I thought he said goodiness. Goodiness. Not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I will say. I mean, mine would probably like to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Eugen Mikitoba. She's professor of medicine at the Imperial University. A man who earlier in his life traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father.
Excuse me. I don't know.
Like, oh my god.
Okay, it is a girl.
Yeah.
Would I be correct in thinking you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Yes, that's right, miss.
Oh, well, I want to thank you for agreeing to present with me. I swear it on my life. It's a complete fabrication, this whole thing.
Oh, she's ready to fight. Is it Ray? Ray, okay. Membami. Oh, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Born the same year as I, and my greatest friend. Oh. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the University Research Laboratory helping my father.
She cute, though.
And sadly, she's the dependent in today's trial. What did
like
she
her
do?
kimono.
Uh, accused of committing a true awful murder. I was trying to read it in my brain,
Oh,
and then
okay.
brain, I gotta read it out loud.
Yeah.
Are you feeling alright? Since we started talking, you seem well to have become a little flushed.
Oh my.
Flushed?
Well, it's just that you look so gallant and dashing.
Sorry?
And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful.
Did she have a crush on?
Yeah.
Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hadn't realized who I am?
Is she dressed as a man?
Oh,
I wonder,
I wonder.
because... it would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work.
What do you mean, Professor Mikadova?
Is that a good voice for her, or do you think it should be deep?
I think it works.
I'm trying to do like Monica Rial.
Yeah.
Like, her high-pitched thing, like Mayrin, kind of, a little bit.
Yeah.
If even your best friend can't see through the disguise, I think we can relax.
Disguise?
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father.
Father? What? Is that you, Susato-san?
Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't say anything sooner, Ray. It's just...
No, what are you doing? What's going on? What?
The varsity uniform that caps the varsity cape, that varsity badge.
Look at you. Look at all the world. Just like a student of the Imperial Human University, a male student.
She ready to fight me? I'm so glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start.
But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that?
Because they wouldn't take us seriously? Well, you see?
It was the only way. The only way she would be permitted in the Supreme Court to take on your defense in this
drunk
trial.
a little.
A little bit.
My defense?
Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom. Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male, female alike.
But women are forbidden.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door, so that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato, you've got such things for me.
Of course, you're my greatest friend. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
Oh no, I have complete faith in you.
Yay.
It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman, what a wretched reason. I mean, why wouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing. Kiss me.
Ray. Please don't look at me like that, with these flushed cheeks and doting eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just... you really do look so dashing.
Yes, you mentioned that once or twice.
Yeah. You should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man.
I am pleased. Just, I think it certainly helped, to bolster my confidence today. Right. You're managing to put on a brave face and all this, but I can see through it. I can see through your face.
Stop seeing through my clothes.
I know how your shins are just slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
Just... oh god. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Susato, you do believe me, don't you?
No.
I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
Of course.
Of course I don't believe you.
You have nothing to worry about. Your
Conscience.
conscience. Jesus.
Wait, conscience? I don't know.
Conscience is perfectly clean.
Maybe it is conscience. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't that right?
That's not the way I spell it, but I could be spelling it wrong.
Yes, it is. Perfectly clean.
One of those two spellings or more. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence. Which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side, even if I just... Yep. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer. That's what I've learned.
That means so much to me, Susato-san. You're so dashing.
I want to see her full outfit. Defense counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
Go forth, I choose you. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty.
Oh,
The fuck?
stand aside.
I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast.
Well, Susato-san, you've clearly surprised your father. It's not me, I'm not your father. I don't know who your father is. Going to such lengths to be admitted to the courtroom with no prior experience of being a lawyer.
I mean, she has a lot of experience, but there was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But Father...
Not your fucking father.
You haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in insisting that Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
Yes, quite right. I'll keep that information from her. It could only worry her if she found out that no other lawyer would agree to take her case. Because they don't believe in her like you do. I didn't want to burden her with that.
Is it true? The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case because they're fucking dumbasses? Is it really because of who the victim was?
I'm asleep.
Who was the victim?
I'm sleeping.
Stop sleeping!
We should be making a move now too. I'm awake now. As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Thank you, Father. Father for have sinned. I'm Susato.
Mikitoba.
Mikitoba, a drill assistant. 8 months ago, I accomplished one?
You accomplished.
A student of law on a study trip to Great Britain.
I thought you also Great Britain, Japan. I'm like, okay.
Great Britain, Japan. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back to Japan.
That's me.
How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder? Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead. Wish me luck, son. Yep. Son.
Just gotta echo because it's memory.
It's 13th August.
It's 9 a.m.
It's 9. Supreme Court of... Yep. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, I see her. The court is now in session to hear the trial of a...
The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Honor.
He lost his hair.
Oh my god, she is so cute.
Yeah. Defense counsel, are you ready?
Yes, Your Excellency, we are ready.
Oh, ready! She's looking like...
She fell asleep.
Yes, counsel. According to your
Registration
details, your name is,
Ryutaro.
Ryutaro Naruto, is that correct? Okay! That's hilarious. Sorry?
Yes, I had to come up with a suitable male name for you this little adventure. Since So I'm afraid to say, so I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind.
Well, Cancel. Yes, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am, Urtaro, he who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruto clan.
Seems Ryotaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it. And those wild eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just relax and listen.
Naruto?
A fresh face in the courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. But the name Naruto would that perchance be? You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruto, currently in Britain as part of a study program that is, his cousin.
His cousin.
Oh, right. God, I got it fucked up.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's right. Ryotaro here has been studying in the province, but we called to the capital for his trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any Tokyo preeminent lawyers.
Any of them?
Tut tut tut. What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has been to call in a country boy.
How dare you! Susato is every bit as gallant and dashing as any kind of your Tokyo attorneys. I would have you make fun of her.
Her?
Oh, fuck. Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes are very much suggesting that he is not.
I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruto-san goes through. Like, it or not, eyes are what?
Won't to flit.
Won't flit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very close. The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great citizen to our national yoke. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire.
Just like a trial 9 months ago, I was pregnant then, and yet for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me.
Perhaps it would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense, to determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom. Okay.
9 months ago, when a certain other Naruto stood where you're standing now. The same judge tested him as well. And even then, or though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed his flying colors. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy.
So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions? No.
Oh, she took her heel off.
Alright, it's time to prove myself.
Oh.
Oh my god, of course she does the same thing. Yes, Your Excellency, but please do make them simple. Very well, to start with, you will state the name of the victim. Yeah, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried.
Shit.
She forget?
What's the matter?
Now that I'm standing in these shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruto-san goes through. Like, it or not, mines are want to be blank.
It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position. Okay. And in that guise, even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear, this is a dismal failure.
Don't fret. You need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem.
Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record.
That's right. Just use R1 to open the
Oh.
court record. Then you need to flip the people section. And don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching closely.
Alright, check the court record link, and that's where the original will be. Okay, R1. It's the only record we have.
Yeah. Oh, it's her.
Yeah.
25. He's 52, damn.
He's
She's 16. 43. Okay, so Giselle Brett.
Yeah. 9 months ago she was found killed.
Okay.
I'm waiting, Kensel. What is the name of the victim in this case? God.
Yes!
Yes!
I still sound like a girl.
I know! The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Brett. Yep.
Giselle Brett.
A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country. Hold on. Okay. I was looking at the achievements to see if there's anything I need.
Correct. Being a member of our Emperor's, you will be aware of that name, because she's a bitch.
Mm.
I still don't understand why she has such a name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do, but also at the same time, I'm just like, she
Yeah.
murdered someone. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why then is her name intimately associated with our own imperial history? She murdered someone here.
Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago. But if it's proving hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record.
Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett. Behind the one student persona was the face of
Queen Victoria.
killer.
I think it was a killer.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I hope it was I hope that's it.
Yes!
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Brett.
Yes, she was a killer.
Wait, is he talking or me?
I can
that
do
was
it.
weird.
At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with an Empire of Great Britain. It was in the midst of the delicate diplomatic situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. I believe he was an associate of yours, perhaps. Oh.
Oh, I play. Oh,
Okay, it's you then.
It was confusing because it like switched from him to it talking.
I think it's the judge talking.
I believe he was a friend of yours, Professor. Thinking about Yep.
Yes, I was indebted to the man. He'd been my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university.
So it's his fault.
Yep, naturally the murder of the Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly.
Okay. Indeed it was. Which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court. Oh, that's
gun.
A student of the Imperial University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English user student by the name of Ryosuke Arnodo. Hodo.
Hodo.
Oh god, and that man, with the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, and the accused, conducted his own defense. God, he looks afraid. And exposed the crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett. This bitch. Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Watson's life, she gave no
Wilson?
sign
Wait,
of
was it Watson or Wilson?
Well, Wilson. I
Okay.
think it was Wilson. I don't know. My brain answered before the trial reached its collision.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to our empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China instead.
Why Shanghai?
There's a British consular court there.
Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. Jesus. It took a long time. All that remained of our empire's obligations was to see them safely on board a steamship. Oh.
And yet, the very day of her departure, the Englishwoman was killed.
Because only the day before? Oh no. How dare she die? I don't care.
She did it. She did it herself.
Will do. Yes, that will do. I'm satisfied the counsel for the defense is capable of representing the defendant. Oh. She's shocked. Thank you, Your Excellency. Over the first hurdle. Now, a summary of the incident, if you please. Professor
Ayuchi.
Ayuchi?
YMCA. As you wish, Your Excellency.
Okay.
A repugnant crime took place on the 11th of August. Hey, that's my birthday. In broad daylight.
Oh, not in broad daylight.
Seagulls. On the outskirts of the Imperial capital under bright blue sky at a secluded bathing spot by the sea. The incident occurred inside a small beach hut erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes. The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung. An injury which proved fatal. Even her goose swan died. There were two persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Brett in her bathing attire, and the accused, Ray Membami. Accordingly, there can be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
I'm shocked. Well, that extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I would say. That's certainly true. The prosecution summary was full of words that raise an awful lot of questions. Yeah.
Raise.
As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about, okay, what are we doing?
A powerful motive, honestly.
Yeah. The fuck?
Yeah.
Your very exciting powerful motive is a bit overstatement.
It's the yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand.
I beg your pardon?
No matter. Let's put this to the accused, shall we? Membami-san, you're a researcher at the Imperial University, I believe.
Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Makatoba in his laboratory at the moment. Like right now. We're doing this now.
I'm confirmed that the defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility. Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. Prior to your work with Professor Makatoba, whose research we were assisting in?
I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson? The visiting English professor who was murdered by Miss Brett 9 months ago? I mean,
The accused had a deep-seated respect for her former mentor, Dr. Wilson. Is that not true?
Yes, Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
Interesting. Then tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the Englishwoman who killed him.
Well, obviously I was filled with hatred for what she'd done. A powerful hatred.
oh no, rah! Be careful what you're saying.
Ah, you're from the south now.
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency.
Just because you hate someone doesn't mean you want revenge.
Well, it was clearly a trap all along.
How wicked of him to use his undying respect for her former mementa against her black that. I don't know why the accent comes out, but it does. Must find out more details. There's something you can use to bolster our defense. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution on what he's said about. Oh, more? Okay.
I mean...
Being alone together. That is... Or the...
I'm thinking... being alone together, yeah.
Jeez. Yep, son.
Yes, what is it? I mean, never had a son.
I'm really starting to wish we'd made up. I made my God, why is that word
alias?
Alias. Susanna. Yeah. So it would make more sense. Please tell the court what. Please tell the court why they touched you. Why exactly you were present at the bathing spot with the victim in the first place? Like, oh my god. And why were you alone with her? Tell me.
Oh, well, no. It's not true. It wasn't like that at all. There were other people present. A detective who was guarding Miss Brett for starters.
Yeah.
I was just asked to accompany Miss Brett as a companion, that's all.
That is to be clear. At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else. The truth is, there is only one reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on her bathing sojourn. It was the accuser's last chance to take the victim's life.
No.
Because, as we know, the following day she would see Miss Brett extradited to the British authorities in Shanghai. And the accused would never have an opportunity to dispatch her again.
How are you feel from conjecture, counsel?
Prosecution counsel seems to enjoying proud operatives like that. But for now, at least we need to assemble more facts. Try not to let him go to you.
Oh dear, this is really terrifying. But Father's right. We need more information. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the property counsel and what you're about. Okay. Let me, say Uchi.
What do you want, you fresh-faced young yokel student?
I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned me as well.
My apologies. Clearly my modernity has confused the poor country bumpkin's simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trends in health practice from the West. We are told, that bathing in the water is ocean's curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant. I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents purposes, been found guilty of murder. Why would a known criminal have been relaxing by the sea exactly?
For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry?
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enjoy a day at our country's wonderful coast.
That's being suspicious.
Yeah, and the British Embassy put extreme pressure on our government to comply.
But on what grounds would we agree to such a request?
Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers. In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't have the courage to decline the whims of a known criminal. Don't look at me, Professor. It was the government who granted permission, not I. In any case, it was decided that with a dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong. But something did go wrong.
But in fact, a murder took place. Are we gonna find out who the
I said don't look at
is?
me. It was that young student girl who did it, not I.
No one has proven that.
I wouldn't provoke the man if you don't need to.
I don't know. I believe we'll have a clear picture of the incident. No, we
No.
don't.
Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration, instead continuing her research work at the university. Obviously, over that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on a number of occasions.
Oh, seeing the murder of the mentor for whom she had such a great respect and enjoying such undeserved liberty?
Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai. You can hardly blame Ray for her feelings of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you'd be so kind to peruse this exhibit. Photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following the grim incident.
Your safety cancel, a tragic image.
As you can see, there is nowhere near the hut that anyone could else have hidden. Yes, there is.
The court will accept this photographic print as evidence.
Okay.
Okay. As I understand it then, the victim and the defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time. This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points firmly at the defendant.
Well, Your Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case. We intend to prove the accused's appalling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we are hot, have multiple witnesses to the crime, and damning evidence.
Witnesses? But who?
Huh?
One of whom, I might add, is a highly respected police detective.
Is it?
Oh no, I assure you, testimony of this witness will leave no room for doubt.
Very well then, Counsel. Bring forth your witnesses!
Taketsuchi Ayuchi have been waiting for this moment.
Oh no, sorry?
Oh yes, I haven't forgotten that trial 9 months ago, here in this very courthouse, when that irrelevant... little boy utterly humiliated me.
I was gonna... We're gonna... Oh, yeah.
Renosuke Naruhodo. What? Yes. This insult to the Ayuchi family name will never be forgotten.
You become a side of age, Counsel, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. Oh my god. With my knife, it's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright. Then he looks like he had dreadlocks. And then he just cut the hairstyle.
Strike the head of a samurai whose top knot has been cut, and the bell of a cultural enlightenment tolls. Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
Okay. Started your own mini,
Meiji.
Yeah, Meiji. Resolution? Yeah.
Revolution.
Revolution. Are you, modernizing as well, Council?
Silence.
Yeah.
I kill you. Since I swore revenge back then, there has been a minor miracle atop my head. Observe the edgy growth.
Oh no.
You see the seed of hope sprouting forth from the barren expanse of my crown.
I think that the tiny growth is trying to tell me something. Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is the hope exactly?
Yeah.
I said silence. Today I face another yokel, a student of the Naruto clan. Well, I will vanquish you. And my victory will be fertilizer of seed of hope atop my head. You have been warned.
I'm scared.
With that, the prosecution calls the witness to the stand. So he's just angry about his hair. Okay. Looks like
But
the
it
stakes
wasn't
are
you.
high. Yeah.
It was the other man that did it, but okay. He blames.
Prosecution and defense each has much to lose.
A haircut is hardly comparable to his life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh,
yeah,
hello.
I thought so.
Oh, and
no.
him.
Okay. Let's have fun here.
Witnesses, please take your names and occupations for the court.
Chief Inspector
Seitaro
Sitaro
Hosanaga.
Hosanaga, I was almost close. Imperial Police Bureau, I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can go undetected. Okay! Oh, and then I am, the next big thing in books, an author renowned throughout the capital. In fact, yes. Oh, soon to be sold out. I'm concerned about this man in the background. The satirical. I'm a cat. Sensational success by Sasaki Natsu. Okay. Oh my goodness. Struggling student from the province. Please, you needn't be in awe of me. I needed it. It's only natural that you feel nervous in my presence. You please relax. Keep calling me Sasuke, even. Yes? What on earth is Sasuke-san doing here? Yeah.
Tread carefully, Sato.
I'm...
This author fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun.
Yes, of course I know. I'm concerned. I presume Sasaki-san wouldn't have forgotten about me. I could certainly never forget him. Although he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months or so that it's been since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hasana, that amazing outfit is hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
It is a nice outfit. Do I have something on my face?
Glasses.
Well, your glasses are on. Oh, they don't seem to be helping you see. Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either. I suppose it's this disguise, is it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony. It is my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly. Okay. Well, I appreciate why Imperial Police Bureau detective have been present. Yeah. But what business did a writer such as yourself have been at the scene since dawn? Same. Well, you see, I had been asked that day to give a lecture. On the morning of the incident, in the University Grand Lecture Hall, no less. The university? I'm just talking to myself at this point.
You are.
After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the medical science department. The professor over there, in fact. Professor Rakuma?
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. They wanted some story or other about 2 former students who'd studied in Great Britain.
Of course. You're not a third person never leave me alone. They stickers, spy, snapshots, scribble stories, and scripper are my purpose. That camera's gonna come in.
Okay.
Probably. Huh? As you can see, the conversation was written up in this newspaper here. Read it at your leisure, my provincial struggling student friend. I am plenty of copies. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Practically, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, added. Nice.
Okay.
So I wonder if there's something in there that can help us.
Yeah.
Anyway, following my interview with the professor there. Yeah. The lady in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. I shall like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. These were her words. Suspicious.
Okay. As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. She continued to work in my laboratory under strict surveillance, of course. At which utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance, and the response was permit Miss Brett to go along and detective accompany her.
The detective I am at liberty to divulge was me, Chief Inspector Sarah Hasana. Yep, Hasanaga. Yep. Yep.
Thereby, the entire party departed. Yep, cordially for the seaside, it seems.
No, it is extremely challenging to clear all our members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. Okay.
No, you're still
dying.
bleeding.
But fortunately, I am at the peak of physical fitness at the moment, so I was able to carry out my duties flawlessly. I don't. Oh my, Inspector, you do have something on your face now. How unsightly. I do apologize. Does that mean that you want to be beach too, Father?
No, unfortunately, I had to finish off. But unfortunately, of course, meant that as my sentence, Ray was invited to take my place.
Oh, of course. Being a renowned author, I didn't like to decline the invitation. But if you only had, I never seen that opposite. Honestly, right by remorse and regret. Okay.
Sure.
Very well. I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all the witnesses on your mission to the coast. Of course, you recently. Yeah, honestly, my remorse and regret. I am
Racked, but okay.
Oh, it's racked. Racked. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, brain.
Yes.
He's in pain.
He is. The witnesses seen.
On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. Okay. I just managed to catch that crane when I suddenly heard a what?
Cotterwall.
Cotterwall from behind me. Huh? I ran into the beach hut once where I found the pair in question. Yes. The young girl was astride, the English woman dagger in hand as she stabbed
wildly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she stabbed the victim multiple times.
I thought she was only stabbed once. Then it pierced the wall or something.
Yeah, indeed. It does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present saw it. Saw what? The very moment of the heinous crime. What?
Now, if you recall, I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, that it was damning evidence.
Hmm. What have you here, Council? A so-called fountain pen, is it? Fountain pen. Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength, the victim clutched a piece of evidence that would possibly identify her killer. What?
Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Ah, goodness me. That is a pen. Yes,
Yeah.
the victim is clearly grasping something quite clearly there in her hand.
Okay.
Okay, that's right. The fountain pen. And if you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency. Excellent. Ah. The owner's initials have been engraved into the
Ebonite.
ebonite barrel. Okay. RM.
Rat monster.
Yeah, initials of defense. No. So the pen will be Emilia's crucial evidence. Critical evidence, and this is crucial too.
Okay.
So what? She has a pen.
Yeah. So, have I admitted anything? Besides the testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. It's the perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel.
The fuck? I don't understand. Prosecutor Yuchi of 9 months ago? None of this man's boys. Cancelled for events. You may begin your cross-examination now. She's having Naruto-san. Naruto? Right. That means... Oh, yes, me. I forgot. Is there another Naruto in my courtroom?
I mean, there could
might be. Actually, there isn't even a super Naruto in your room.
Cousin Ryotaro, pull yourself together. Please.
No. Alright. I've seen countless times as a jail assistant. Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to prove that they're lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. Just poke holes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I can do.
Okay. About that stabbing thing, though. I want to look at the things that we have. Yeah, the post-mortem. Death believed to be a trauma to the victim's lung from a knife blade. Only a single wound was identified. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, it was.
Okay, so which one was it? I think it was like the last one that they were like, she had stabbed a lot.
Into the beach. Yeah. Okay.
That young girl's dagger in hand. She stabbed wildly, and I think it was Sublime Blade proved that she'd stabbed the victim multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Objection!
Objection!
Mm-hmm.
With that exclamatory cry that just welled up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazusama and Naruto-san have stood here at this bench and this beach, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
Stake. What's the meaning of that menacing pouch?
I'd like the witness to clarify something for me. What? Where? When? How? Not you. Suffix-on. Move that. You're so sexy. This story is directed at Insector Hasanada. Me? Yes, you. Is your statement just now? You said that the victim was stabbed multiple times. Yes, that's right. As I said when I entered the hut,
The Pizza Hut.
The defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon. I don't believe it. Yeah, that cannot be. What? Get to the point. Please cancel. I have a book here. In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time only. Only one time. Ah! In other words, Inspector Hosoda's testimony is clearly flawed. Ugh. Is this the one? Maybe? You're going to have seen son in Thoreau's. Yeah, Thoreau's of stabbing the victim. Yeah. I did. Finally.
Yeah.
But both you and the inspector confirmed the point, same point, that there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding. Yes, and it's simply simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once, therefore...
I wonder if she was, like, defending herself.
Yeah. There is no way there could have been blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred. True. Then what exactly is your, connection to Kendall? Are you ever going to tell us? Yes, seriously. There's only one logical conclusion. What Citizen in fact saw was not the moment that the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body. That can't. So dramatic.
Excellent work, Susato. You exploded them, on them, at them, maybe, I don't know. Proceeding to pull out them parts systematically.
Oh, God.
Well, this takes me back. Yes, I remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in the trial 9 months ago. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection, attempting to steal the show. You're right. There were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only half a head of hair. Slender, my head is quite adequately dressed. In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing and multiple wounds all makes not a jot of sense. Difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was at the moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike, that the witness saw. The knife was already tainted with blood because the accused had already stabbed the victim.
Ah.
All you have successfully shown with your little display is that the mustache author is prone to moments of extravagance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am in agreement with the prosecution. Because of prostitution. If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that is sufficient grounds for her actions as to be viewed with suspicion. But we was just trying the blade. I did not say the P word.
Then we're back where we started.
Sorry?
Consider this, young yokel boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim and with a demon's cold-blooded composure too? Prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be good.
Why did I pull out the knife?
Ah yes, going for the jugular.
What does Father mean by that? Let the court hear your answer, Narrow Cantor. The truth is, I don't really know. Yeah.
But I have to. Oh, God.
I know.
I'm still trying to get used to you being
a possible reason here, or we don't have case. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was strictly so she could stab her again, save her life.
Think save her life. Maybe she found her like that then.
Exactly.
I mean, back then they wouldn't really know to not pull it out because
it was just getting to that point of not pulling it out.
Yeah,
I think.
save
but
her
especially,
life.
Yeah. According to the postmortem report, the victim's death was not instant. That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury. Just the one injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicated her killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Son was compelled to act when faced with a wounded victim. Jesus. And she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem that this is the best we can expect of this young yokel.
Indeed. Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here? Yeah. Your Excellency, if I may. Speak, witness. Okay. I would like another opportunity to testify.
He's gonna cry.
In respect to the
slipshot
assertion just put forward by the Yokel Defense Council. I mean,
okay. An excellent idea, Inspector. A young yokel hopefully has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. But in matters of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota of common sense.
The fuck? I'm concerned. Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court on the subject of the defense counsel's assertion. Okay. Yes, sir. I will do so flawlessly. No. You suck. Boo. Pulling a blade from a wound without thinking could cause heavily bleeding. That's basic knowledge that the medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know. In other words, there's no good reason why the defense would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing the victim. The victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor.
Can we look at the pen?
Is what you just said true, Inspector? Could pulling a knife from a wound really cause the wound to bleed heavily? Yes. Think of the weapon itself as a stopper in the wound that prevents excess blood flow.
Loss.
Until a doctor is ready to provide proper treatment, that stopper shouldn't be removed. Unless she had some. Oh, I see.
This is why yokels should stay on the farm. Even a quack from some obscure mountain village would have such a basic knowledge. Anyone who's ever given someone a little poke with a knife and pulled it out again knows it.
Oh, well, I've never stabbed anyone, you see, or pulled a blade out of a wound, so...
Of course you haven't. I didn't bring you up to behave like a bandit.
Yeah, exactly. Father, is it true what they're telling me?
Yes, it's basic remedial knowledge for medics. Ray would have been well aware of it. If she were to claim ignorance of such fundamentals, that would prove fatal in many ways.
Then why would Ray have done it? Could she have pulled out that knife in full knowledge that it would be fatal for Miss Brett?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I never once mentioned anything about the knife to me. But it seems almost impossible to believe, but could my friend actually have...
So,
yes?
lay yourself together. We mustn't lose sight of why we're here.
Yeah. Hansel, it's time for your cross-examination. Oh, yes, you're excellently. However, I must warn you that if your cross-examination fails to identify any issue with your set of facts, I'll be moving to my, fuck this word.
Education.
Education immediately afterwards. Just the way it's pronounced isn't the way Yep, I understand. Believing in your clients and fighting for their cause until the bitter end. I knew it would be hard, but I had no idea it would be this hard.
Okay, let me look at that pen.
Yeah, so I'm curious. And
Pen. Oh, I can't.
oh, you can't look at it? Oh.
What's on this?
Wait,
Oh. Okay. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
That's a cat right there.
And then, there's multiple feet prints.
EDs.
Feeties.
So much feather.
Okay. Should I just question him on everything then?
Hold it!
So you're.
See?
Oh god.
Is they doing it without thinking could be a problem? Does that mean that if you use due care and attention, it would be alright? No, I wouldn't have thought this need is spelling out really, but my turtle needs pets.
Turtle.
The blade is like a stopper in the wound. Remove it, and a serious hemorrhage will occur. In other words, a medic would need to be presented before any attempt was made to withdraw the blade. Doing it without thinking would be madness. You just can do it. I mean, people do it. Thank you for such a thorough
Explanation. You see, counsel, when you act without thinking, the result is a bloodbath.
Bitch. Back to the witness testimony, please. Down, back to your main.
Yeah. Okay. Any research?
Hold it!
In that case, there's an office explanation here. Is there? Which is? Clearly, the defendant, my son does not process an ounce of sense. Okay. So you just call her stupid.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Professor Mechanoba?
I'm not sure that you should be labeling your best friend as a lack in common sense.
Yeah, well, I thought it would be better than labeling her as a murderer.
I don't know young people today. If that's your friendship, I don't understand it.
Careful, cancel. A lack of common sense can be a very dangerous thing. Pounding? That I recalled on you rather badly.
That's life, I'm afraid. Lesson must be learned.
Hopefully you can see now that this is really basic medical knowledge. Being involved in medical research. baby.
Baby.
Son would clean up dinnerware, but I'm trying to say her name, but it's not.
Yeah.
I've never heard it, so I'm like, what the
Of course.
But the defense had suddenly encountered somebody she knew laying on the ground, bleeding to death. Oh my god. The sight could have shocked her to her delicate sensibilities, causing her to remain the blade
Inadvertently.
Oh my god. I really don't think either her reactions could explain this. How do you know, son?
Okay.
The woman is a medical research assistant. I can't imagine she would behave so irrationally. But you don't. Oh, but irrational behavior is a woman's prerogative, isn't it? Oh dear. You have a lot to learn about women.
Rude.
I mean, only a small-minded man could have such
Bigoted.
bigoted views. Oh dear. Perhaps I'm letting my man persona take hold a little too much. Oh no.
Grim, is that you?
I know. Well, I have managed to convey the basis now. Yep. Try to Grinch. No, you're bitch. Go back to bed.
Hold it!
No, madam. It just isn't.
Membani.
Membani's son's nature to do something so awful. But she had both motive and opportunity. That's very hard to argue against. Is it though? But you don't know the defendant.
Objection!
And you, counsel, do not appear to know the law. Course law.
Yes. Evidence is the only way to feel support of your argument, not feelings. Okay, so...
With this fledgling to defend her, I would almost say I pity the accused. I pity the fool.
So do I. Okay, Inspector, you'll reiterate your point about the defense motive, please. Okay. Yes. This Brett was in many ways a sworn enemy of Bobby's son.
Okay. One more thing to question him on. Okay.
Hold it!
Well, yes, that's true. Dr. Wilson recognized my son's talent and offered her the position of assistant despite her being a woman. She was extremely grateful to him. Yes, the Englishwoman appears to have been a very broad-minded individual.
Dr. Wilson had no time for outdated traditions. He met with opposition, of course, but he believed firmly in Membani's son's abilities.
Clearly, the defendant was in the man's debt, which only serves to prove the point. Point is... This is helpless. I can't find a single crack in his testimony anywhere. If I see that trying the knife from the wound would threaten Miss Brett's life further, I just couldn't think of any way to explain why she did it.
Susato, it's at times like these when it's especially important to remember the fundamentals.
The fundamentals?
Evidence is what counts in this courtroom, isn't it?
Of course, but I've been through the court record, done the science right already.
I think perhaps you're forgetting something, though. You needn't take the evidence at face value. You can and examine in greater detail, too. I did.
Can we?
Or is this like a tutorial thing, again?
Yeah.
Real, this is your first time playing the role of a lawyer in the courtroom. No, it's not really. So if you need some reminding of the rudiments, you need only ask. I'll do my best to help.
The evidence in the court record, it's an idea? Certainly, what should I do?
I know what to do.
Come to think of it. My cousin Sama and her son were always churning evidence around over there. Yeah, in their hands. Yes, I need to examine things in greater detail with X. I hope now this means you can check up the pen.
Yeah. Look in your eyes, see it come back to you. Go through the court record again and have a thorough look at everything. You must find a clue.
Yes, I'll do it straight away.
Okay.
Because what else would you do if you couldn't do that?
Yep, now I can do it. Okay, so...
We open it? Or we'll open...
Let's look at that first. Hold on.
Okay. The RM initials are very clearly engraved here. Cute.
And the fact that the Miss Brett was clinging to this pen is, in fact, Mom's a very clear message too.
The fact to affect her color, you mean?
I don't think there can be any doubt that this is a key piece of evidence in this case. Okay, can we take it off?
If we take off the pen's lid... Could stab someone.
Okay.
Now let's unscrew the barrel, shall we? I'm just gonna undo it.
Oh, is it a poison pen? Do you like hide poison in there?
Yeah. This must be the little
reservoir
that holds the ink.
Oh, okay, that too. Yes, you fill it by drawing ink from a bottle up through the nib.
Is something wrong with that?
Just there doesn't seem actually to appear any ink in there, that's all.
Oh yes, you're right. It's pretty much empty. Well, it could be on the verge of running out, I suppose.
Okay. A reservoir in which can be drawn. There is a small amount of liquid that's still inside. Is there any... Oh, what's this?
Oh yeah, okay. I was wondering what that was going to look like. There's some sort of problem in here. Look! But it isn't a recent one.
Must belong to some other organization, I suppose. A business of some kind. But that would seem to imply that the pen doesn't, in fact, belong to Ray.
Yep, that's what I was wondering.
Okay. There seems to also... Okay. Is that it?
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
Now what? Okay, blade. It's heavy bleeding.
Oh.
We're just trying to pull. Try to student head him off coming down. And okay.
Is there anything else in the record, or is it just the pen?
I think it's mainly the pen that's.
Okay. For now.
Looking. Thinking. Looking.
Because he said if there's evidence at one of the points. He said,
oh yeah, we didn't examine the newspaper. I just kind of looked at it.
No, we did not. Now we can. So I was wondering if there was anything.
Look like? 'Cause...
This is the newspaper from Second. There seems to be an important article on the back page as well. Exclusive deadly poison stolen from UV Medical Research Laboratory.
Oh.
From the UV Medical Research Folder, isn't that your lab?
What the? Let me see that. The poison has been stolen?
It's this morning paper that Second gave us. Are you saying you didn't know?
As embarrassing as that is for the head of the laboratory, I didn't. I have not heard any such thing. Where on earth could the reporter have gleaned this information?
Come to think of it, there were no article mentioning the story in our paper this morning, was there?
It's a highly toxic poison we've been working on in the strictest confidence. I put Ray in charge of the project.
Right, she was mentioning it?
If that's what's written here is true, it means that she tried to hide the theft from me. And moreover, tales were leaked somehow, like the poison.
I don't think so. I don't believe it.
We need to read the article very carefully. Even my father, who is responsible for the lab, knew nothing of the incident. What's this, though? Raucous?
Raucous? England
Returnees.
Returnees, hello. This is the interview with you and my son. Is it familiar? That was fucking difficult.
Like, I'm gonna choke you.
It looks as though it was quite an exchange.
Yes, he became a little over-animated when he was talking about his time in England and he was gonna choke me. Photographer managed to capture the moment his hand karate chopped me on the neck. He did choke him.
I do hope you weren't hurt. Oh my god, funny though.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay, so this is... In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. So, maybe it's this one. And I want to present the newspaper on it, maybe? Because it says there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull
the other side of the newspaper?
What do you... Oh, shit! Okay.
It gave you two. That's why I was like...
I didn't realize that. Okay,
Objection!
God, I hope that's it.
No, there's no possibility boobies.
Possibility poopy pants?
One very good reason why the defendant might have decided to struggle with a knife from the victim's wound. What?
Okay. Where's my voice at? The yokel not only has a proper grasp of the law, but is also a poor loser. Tell us then, what possibility do you think you've identified?
It's here, in the newspaper's article. An article about deadly poison having been stolen from the library at the Imperial Uni.
The victim perished from the stab wound. Poison has no relevance in this case.
But... Prosecutor G, you let the defendant speak. Yeah, bitch.
But newspaper, I can't read. I mean, who are you people? He's just going
Cancel
crazy.
for the events. Yeah. I am going to need some tangible base for your claim. You'll indicate to the courts precisely what part of the newspaper article mentioned affirms your assertion.
Your Excellency. Daddy, why?
Of course! Thank you! I would never have done something to further endanger Miss Brett's life without just cause. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife from the victim's body is explained in the article where it says poison.
Poison stolen from laboratory, deadly in tiny quantities. Why is the poison being developed? I think deadly in tiny quantities, because is it going back to that other poison?
Yeah.
So, maybe deadly in tiny quantities.
The article reveals the following property about the poison in question. When the toxin enters the body on a knife laced with the poison, is rapidly absorbed, and the cause of death is in minutes.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting? If the knife used to attack Miss Brett was laced with this very poison, it would explain why the defendant, Lily-san, would have withdrawn the blade as soon as possible. Yes, the truth is, it was attempted to stop the poison from entering the victim's body. What?
Objection!
This is complete and utter nonsense.
How do you know? Not at all. The defendant withdrew the knife blade from the victim's body not to accelerate the woman's demise, but to save her life, and the prosecution did not deny the possibility.
Have you not read the post-mortem report? The cause of death was a hemorrhage. The word poison appears nowhere in the document.
Well, that's...
Can't you get a hemorrhage from poison? Hemorrhage means bleeding a lot, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That's because by acting quickly to remove the blade, the defendant prevented the poison from taking hold. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, please, this is clearly desperation, the wizard's last breath of wind. Poison has nothing to do whatsoever in this case, so as I believe the defenses are well aware. I believe it may have exasperated the bleeding. It could have thinned the blood. We have no proof that the information in this wretched newspaper article is all reliable anyway.
In that situation, what the student should have done is wait for medical assistance to arrive. But instead, you claimed she suspected poisoning and took the
Potentially.
legal decision to remove the blade. She must have had a strong reason for her suspicions then, or the argument made no sense.
Exactly. Well put, Inspector. You're so hot. What grounds did she do it on, Yoko?
Why did Ryan's such a sin poison was involved?
I don't know if you're laughing at how I said that, or whatever.
All above. Do you want grounds? I'll give you grounds! Coffee grounds! What?
What grounds of coffee? You can't possibly.
I have lots of coffee grounds. From your expression, Pencil, it would appear there are not empty words.
Words.
But naturally, as you stand in this courtroom as a lawyer, you must be aware that words alone, empty or not, are of no value in our modern justice system. The court demands of evidence. Yes, you're the excellency. I'm well aware of that. I've seen it many times from my place at the other side in Old Bella. In that case, Counsel, you will present the proof to the court now. What evidence demonstrates a clear link between this case and the poison in the newspaper article?
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, let's ascertain where the witness is. Cause of death, deep stab wound from behind, piercing a lung and resulting in fatal hemorrhage. Death would have occurred within minutes. Extreme meiosis, pupil constriction, was observed in the victim's both eyes. Yeah, so maybe is it the post-mortem again?
I think so, because we already did the newspaper. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
I would ask the court to refer to the notes section of the postmortem report, which reads, extreme
Meiosis?
Meiosis? Pupil constriction was observed in the victim.
Okay.
Yeah. Clearly, being a political knowledge of science, I have no idea, so please do tell me. Personally, the fact that this condition of the victim was noted in the post-mortem report means that if it's unusual symptom of death? Well, under normal circumstances, if it was when someone dies, if there was extreme constriction, indeed, that was certainly unusual, yes.
What are you doing, local detective?
In the newspaper's articles, there is the following information about the stolen poison. Onset of symptoms occurs in minutes, ending with acute
contraction
of people's prior to death. Like, oh my god.
What?
If events upon seeing the victim stabbed in the back happen to notice that the pupils in Miss Brett's eyes had constricted
severely, yeah.
Severely.
Yes, as a medical research assistant, she would have suspected poison immediately, without doubt. Nyarg.
Prosecutor Akuchi Chuchi. I think you agree that this is a very compelling evidence.
You local student, professor.
I believe the defense has expressly demonstrated a credible reason for the defense actions.
No.
Yeah. Fucking, EG. Kind of,
Yes, Your Excellency.
I believe you are best placed here to confirm or deny the
Veracity.
veracity of the defense counsel's argument. You tell the court the truth about the details reported in this newspaper, please.
Pains me to have to admit it. But I'm afraid. I don't know.
You don't know?
Toxin was kept under a lock and key in my laboratory, certainly, but I was unaware of any theft.
Do you mean to tell the court that the reports of this theft
Or unfounded.
yeah, founded.
Okay. Oh, God. No, Your Excellency, without returning to the laboratory to investigate myself, I couldn't say. Listen to the bumbling academic. Unaware of the theft of secret state search from his own workplace until he reads of it in the newspaper. I take full responsibility of the incompetence of my supervision.
Father.
A pitiful situation for a university professor. You should have been more control of your students rather than allowing them off on a killing sprees. I'm angry.
Yeah, that's fucking unforgivable. Whatever the fuck I said. Is this the girl? Yeah.
Hello.
No, they're afraid of her.
None of this is Professor McNubb's fault. It's all my fault.
Right. Somehow you stand accused here. A person like this will not be tolerated.
But it was me. I was the one who noticed that the poison we were developing had been stolen that day.
What? You knew?
I had been placed in charge of overseeing the project. It was on the day the professor and Sasaki-san were interviewed together for the newspaper.
Why does he look constipated?
He is.
That's just when I noticed that some of the poison was missing. Just a tiny amount it was.
Why didn't you let me know immediately?
I was scared. The whole project was supposed to be confidential, but some of the toxin had been taken. So I accidentally tried to get back before anyone else found out. Because I had a very good idea who the thief was.
Thief? You don't mean? Yeah.
Yes, of course. It was the dainty English woman.
Miss, Giselle Brett?
That's why I decided to join a little group of people going to the seaside. Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as if she knew she was untouchable. I know it was you who stole the poison.
Well now, whatever do you mean?
And then, she suddenly got to her feet, before falling to her knees in front of me and then collapsing on the floor. That's when I saw the knife in her back. I couldn't understand what had just happened. And then, a moment later, I was seized with fear. The pupils of her eyes they'd shrunk to tiny pinpoints.
I don't believe it.
In other words, you realized that the victim was suffering the effects of the stolen poison?
My mind started racing. I hadn't seen anything past Miss Brett's lips while I'd been with her. Which left only one possible way for the poison to have entered her body.
On the blade of... on the blade of the knife in her back? Oh no! And then, the train of thought was what spurred you to draw the blade?
Yes, entered her bloodstream was small enough, she might have still had a chance. That's what I'd hoped. Really, I'm so sorry for staying silent all this time.
I mean, they didn't really give her time to talk.
Did someone maybe stab her through the tent?
I wonder. Your attempt to hide the truth of what happened is not something that can be overlooked. However, I have duty noted the courage with which you confessed in the end.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
God, what'd she hear herself? It's barely
Perceptible.
perceptible, but I do think the balance has shifted a little here in this courtroom.
Objection!
Oh, of course.
Your
we'll
Excellency, do not be deceived. The victim had just collapsed before your eyes, you say. Well, Membani-san, if that's the case, perhaps you could explain how Miss Brett came to be stabbed.
Well,
You have
Do
no
yourself?
answer because the truth, simple truth, and the nothing but the truth is that you stabbed the victim motivated by revenge.
Objection!
But you have no conclusive evidence to prove that assertion, do you? Exactly. I don't think he does.
Oh, I have evidence, and it is very much a conclusive.
What?
That's
Oh,
you.
sorry. What's the prosecution counsel up to? It was brief, but he hesitated for a moment there. I'm almost sure of it. Sorry, just sometimes the blame just gets up to so what.
Yo.
You'll produce the
Aforementioned,
aforementioned evidence that one's prosecutor Ikuchi.
Coochie man. Perhaps some praise is due, young yokel student.
No, what?
Don't praise me. I had imagined there would be no need for me to submit this evidence. But you've brought this on yourself.
What do you mean?
What?
That's
The
she's
fuck?
taking it out.
Where was that hole from?
What the? Oh god, I mean, checks this. Feeling the air on the beach is almost paddable.
I don't know who's
Paddable.
speaking.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if it might have been him or not. This evidence, more than any other, reveals the true extent of the accused murder nature. For it shows the precise moment that Membani-san plunged her dagger into the victim's back.
No.
no, that's not true. No.
I don't believe it. I think it's the man taking the pictures. Who took that picture? Order. Chicken dinner cancel for the fence. Was it you who was responsible for the shrill scream that just pierced my courtroom?
Perhaps his voice has yet to break. These yokels are slow of mind and slow to mature.
I'll show you who's showed.
Careful now, she's starting to show her face here.
It is often said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and here we have an apple proof. No, you don't know what proof you're holding. The court will accept that this extremely content photograph as evidence. Okay. Sure.
Taken at the moment, the victim of my friend Ray can be seen kneeling over the spread.
No, I think she's taken the blade out. I can't believe he has had a photograph like this up the sleeve the entire time. It's such a stark image. I'm genuinely lost for words.
Wait a minute, I don't understand. How did you, who took that photograph?
Yup.
Right?
Really?
That's of no importance here. Stop trying to divert attention.
No, it is important.
Oh,
Objection!
That's a sort of thing to say. It's really important. It's really important. Whoever took this photograph print was a witness to Miss Brett's death. Yup. Or the one that did it. The court must be allowed to hear this person's testimony. Is it? I'll uphold the defense demand. Perhaps you will know reveal the identity of the person who is also taking the photograph at once. Why is he...
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why? Pardon?
You see, this print arrived at the Imperial Bureau headquarters by express post yesterday. But there was nothing to indicate the sender's name or address. The provenances of the print is unknown.
Goodness. Are we to understand then, Council, that in full knowledge of the fact that this photograph has the markings of origins,
Murkiest
of origins, you nevertheless believe it fit for submission as evidence in the Supreme Court?
When you first produced that print before, I noticed that you hesitated for a moment. Because you knew that it wasn't completely reliable evidence, didn't you? Silence, you local student, blabber professor. What matters is the blatant truth that this print is eloquently expressed.
But the defendant has already admitted to pulling the blade from the wound. Really, this isn't the moment when that the knife was plunged into the victim's back, but...
The moment it was withdrawn.
Yeah.
Didn't waste the court's time with your ramblings.
Indeed, without knowledge of who posted the sprint, we have no means of verifying the claim. And the scene it captures is without a doubt the most compelling evidence presented into the court. If defense is unable to shed any further light on the matter, I believe the conclusion is clear. Oh no!
Susato, this is the time for you to fight. If what you established so far is true, then there can be no doubt. This photograph shows the moment that Ray withdrew the blade from the victim.
Yep. Yes, we just need to prove that somehow.
Hehehe. You'll have plenty of time to rue your defeat on the slow train back to the provinces. And to rue the day you came up against Takatsuchi Ayuchi in a court of law.
If I can't determine who took this photograph, then the trial's going to come to an end, I think.
We don't have any... The person I think it is, we don't have in our list, though.
No. There must be a clue somewhere. There has to be... Well, yeah, working out who took it. Well, pencil. The accident. The burning question is who took the photograph and
I don't know. Because I don't have them there. If that guy is a guy, then he's gonna show up.
No. If I give up now, I'll never be able to look her in the eye again.
Susato, you need to steel yourself and summon your best argument.
I'll do my best. Shrekky. This isn't about whether I can or cannot come up with the answer now. I'll simply have to. Yeah. The identity of the person who took this dramatic photograph of print is, I assure you, something the defense can and will reveal.
What? No, you can't possibly. But as you boldly claim that you can, please do enlighten us.
No. Unfortunately, I am unable to present a name.
How utterly underwhelming.
However, I am able to present evidence. The defense has a piece of evidence that reveals important details about the photographer's identity.
What?
Is it? Very well then, counsel. Present your proof to the court. Which piece of evidence you claim reveals something about the identity of the mysterious photograph? Is it the pen?
I think it's this person,
or
the Soseki Natsume article.
Okay,
because,
the article.
The guy who took it.
Yeah. Okay, because, I was gonna say it's either that or the, the newspaper again. But who wrote the article? Has inland returnees to all. It's not the headline that reveals here. You're absolutely correct. It's the photograph. If you look at it clearly, you notice that there's some white lines on the right side. Oh, is there like a crack in the lens or something?
I wonder.
Yeah, yes, indeed. They have already caught my eye, as it happens.
Let me look at the photo again then. Yep, I can see it. It's right there.
Yeah. So it's the same photo, yeah.
That one's not, though. That one's taken by the crime people.
The police.
The crime people. What of it? A shadow of some kind, presumably from the branches of a tree or like...
No, that's inside the house.
There are no trees growing inside my laboratory at the university, I can assure you.
No, if you look closely at this photograph.
It makes me laugh.
Oh, good gracious. Yes, exactly the same pattern of lines is presented on this photograph too.
Attention!
Well, that tells us nothing. Yes, it's a shadow of some kind, definitely, from the branch of a tree.
No, there won't be any trees growing inside of the Fuchs Council. Yeah.
Yeah.
What quite remarkable about it? The two patterns are absolutely identical. How could such extraordinary similarities have transpired? Because the curious matching pattern that appears in both photographic prints is the result of a camera.
Camera defect.
Obviously, it must be due to a problem with the camera we used to take the photographs.
With the photographic device. Yes, we can confidently say that the camera's lens must be scratched. And that the scratches in lens cause unwanted lines to appear on every print taken with the device.
In short, the two photographers crafts under observation here were taken with the same camera.
Yeah. No. I'm constipated, but
Yeah.
there must be hundreds of such camera devices here in the capital.
No.
It would be utterly impossible to identify the owner of this particular one.
No, it's going to be very easy. I think you're forgetting you prosecute Ichi.
Itchy man?
The one of the photographers featured in a newspaper article.
Yeah?
That's right. The author of that article is a mysterious witness to this crime.
What?
Or
What?
the chronicle. Or the one that did it.
What? Oh.
Oh, it's him. I see where you're called England returnee.
What are you yelling about? You've already testified.
It's
Many memo. Many memo.
Mini memo? I tell you, it's me memo.
So it's kind of like Manny, like mini memo.
Me memo. Okay, Suzuki-san, what was that? Did you say me memo? What's up? Ever since I returned to Japan, a reporter from the show you news has been holding me following my move. A reporter by the name of
Writing.
I
get it. It's on writing many memos.
Yeah. Hounding me from dawn till dusk. Okay. Now that you mentioned it. Yeah. There we go.
He's kind of cute though.
Space. Yep. Could the same reporter be? Just look at him. He has ink on him. a camera
Oh.
to left of him in a bed. There I am, stuck in the middle with Raita. Minimo. I'm so concerned. So you're saying that this picture was taken by yes, my lord, your excellency, expire. Officer? Find this newspaper, report at once, and bring it to my courtroom. He was here.
Yeah.
He was here for a short recess in the meantime. Oh, yes, your excellency.
He burped. As you say, Your Excellency.
One more thing.
One more thing.
I want this knife. I want this knife. The murder weapon extended for traces of poison.
No, he wants to keep it in his collection.
You will solicit the assistance of the Imperial University's medical department for the test. Understood.
YMCA. Yes. Yes, my lord. Meh.
Meh.
Meh. Mini memo.
Oh no, the face is dark.
Yeah.
Good to be. So ominous.
It is.